Hey guys, as promised, I have a video for you guys about measuring your proteins. So, and I'm sorry if you guys see my hand, I haven't got my nails done and I still have this boo-boo going on. But when I buy protein, I try to make sure that I get the leaner versions of the protein. So for example, this one here is ground turkey, but it's the 93% lean, 7 grams of fat. So you get 160 calories per serving, 2.5 grams of fat. So it's really, really good. It's really lean. In the back is more of the nutrition information. So for 4 ounces, it's 112 grams. See the 4 ounces or 112 grams. You get the 160 calories, 8 grams of fat, 22 grams of protein. Get out of the counter. The cat got on the counter. Abby, get off the counter. I'm in the middle of a video. Sorry about that. Okay, so whenever you use your food scale, you want to turn it on. And you want to obviously, whenever you put like a container on it, and a container, it's going to weigh the container. So you want to do is you want to clear it out to 0. Okay? Then you take your protein, this is here for example 4 ounces, and you put it on there. Let's say for example you wanted 5 ounces or 6 ounces, you know, what I do, because I'm not that great at math, I just take the 160 and divide it by 4. The way I get 1 ounce, I get the percentage for 1 ounce, and then I just multiply by how many amount I want. So if I divide that the 160 by 4, that's going to give me the calorie amount for 1 ounce, right? So then I could just multiply that by like 7 ounces if I want 7 ounces, and the same thing goes for the fats and the protein, if that makes any sense. I like to make my life a lot easier, so I like to buy things that are already pre-calculated, pre-measured. For example, like over here, it's 93% fat lean burgers. I know already for a fact that, well, if I zoom in closer, it's for 4 ounces, you get a 170 calories, 8 grams of fat, 23 grams of protein. So the interesting thing about that is that I know for sure that every one of these patties, I bought this a lot, I bought this before, you get about 7.5, almost 8 ounces per patty. So again, I do the same type of math. The 170 divided by 4 ounces, I get that for I get that amount per ounce, per 1 ounce. And then I just take that and I multiply that by how many ounces I need. So it's very simple. I mean, I know there's other ways of doing it. My son has another way of doing it, but that's the way that makes sense to me because I'm not a math person. So I just take this and I do it the long way. He's like, Mom, you're always doing it the long way. But it's the way that makes sense to me. So 170 divided by 4, I get that amount. And then that amount I multiply by however much protein I want to get. So if it's 7, I multiply by 7, then I get that caloric amount. And then I do the same thing for the fats and the same thing for the protein. And then again, just multiply by however amount I'm going to get. So it's a little bit of legwork at first, but you know, if you do this ahead of time and you weigh out your protein, and even if you could even season it ahead of time and store them in like freezer bags and put them in the freezer bag, put the macros, write them with a Sharpie on the front of it, then you don't have much to keep doing. It's pretty simple. So it's interesting because, you know, when I go for the leaner cuts of protein, like I said, you know, the ground turkey, you know, you just gotta be careful because this package may look like the other one that's like 93%. I mean, the 85, I forget what it is, 85% lean. So you want to go for this one, the 93% lean. It's going to give you more protein. It's not going to give you that many fats, just as much as this one too here. This one's a ground turkey. The ground turkey, the macros are fantastic on this. For 4 ounces, 120 calories, 28 grams of protein, 1 gram of fat. So, you know, again, the leaner the protein, the drier it is. So obviously I cook it with a little bit of olive oil. So I re-add some of the fat in, but not a lot, because now if the protein already came with fat to begin with, and you've added more fat when you're cooking it, now you're gonna have a lot more of a fatty, cut of lean of a protein. It's gonna cut into your macros for the day. So that's that for those types of meats. And then sometimes I just get like a package. They're calculated for you. Just scan the bar and you're good to go. So for one patty, it's 240 calories, 11 grams of fat, 31 grams of protein, and 2 grams of carbohydrates. So again, whatever makes your life easier, they're just as good. And then, like, for example, chicken breast. This is the one that you want to, definitely when you buy them in bulk like this, the macros are right in the back of them all the time. And then for this is 140 calories for 4 ounces, the serving size, 4 grams of fat, 25 grams of protein. So again, you want to, make sure that, you cut them up, you put it on the scale, you weigh them individually for depending on how much you want to cook for your family. But you want to do this in the raw version when it's raw. Sometimes they'll give you 2 different types of numbers, either cooked or raw. I know that it's off by 1 ounce. Let me see if this one says it here. Doesn't say it on this one. It's just pretty much just says it gives it to you in this. When it doesn't say they're cooked, it means that it's raw. So usually what I've noticed is that if it's cooked, it'll say like 3 ounces versus 4 ounces. So it's like 1 ounce off, 1 ounce under when you cook. Because when you cook, the food shrinks down. The protein kind of cooks down, and then you kind of, I guess you lose it in that aspect. But it makes it, I don't know. I guess they calculate it that way. But I've been doing this, like I said, almost now. How many weeks have I been doing this? Over 2 months now, and that's how I go by. And I've been pretty much right on the money when it comes to hitting my macros. So. If you have any other questions, you obviously you can write back to me. This is gonna be a private YouTube video so that you guys can view it. I mean, if you guys want to share with your friends, you can do that. But this is not for the public. This is basically for you guys, the people that I'm training, that I'm coaching. I'm sorry. And then I also wanted to show you some stuff I bought. So this is really, really easy and it's so good. It's the Steam Fresh has come out with a lot of different flavors for broccoli and carrots and cauliflower. They've got like a buffalo flavor cauliflower. I saw on the market. I didn't grab it, but I did grab this one. I've had it before. It's really good. That's a good way to get those fibers in. I wouldn't even track it. I mean, it's 50 calories for 1 cup, but again, it's veggies. I wouldn't track it, even though it comes flavored. I still wouldn't track it, and I haven't tracked it. And I'm still within my macros. This is a protein blend. I guess it's like rice and like beans and lentils and stuff like that. And I guess for 1 cup of it, or 2/3 of a cup, no, 1 2/3, no, 1 cup cooked, it's it's 320 calories, 4.5 grams of fat, 14 grams of protein, 52 grams of carbohydrates. This would be a great meal for like a post-workout. 350 calories. You wanna, then maybe make like a lean like a chicken breast or something to go along with that, and some veggies, and you have a good meal right there. Like about 400 something calories with a whole bunch of protein, a whole bunch of carbs. Like just an amazing meal right there. And then I've got this one here, this is one of my favorite ones. For 5 minutes you get a bunch of like snap peas and broccoli and the water chestnuts and stuff like that. So they're really good. It has no flavor, so you want to add, I add a little bit of flavor to mine, but I mean that's it. And it's really simple, guys. Don't make it complicated. The weighing the protein, like I said, you take your caloric number, and it's for 4 ounces. You just take that amount of calories, you divide it by 4, and you get that amount per ounce. And you can do that on MyFitnessPal because you guys have the unlimited version kind, where you can just go by 1 ounce servings, and then you can adjust it and say, okay, I've got 5 ounces of it, I've got 6 ounces of it. You might even be able to find this on MyFitnessPal. If you do extra lean, 93% lean beef, you might find the macros. I know that when I scanned this one, it didn't give me the right macros. So be careful with that with scanning. When you scan something, look back at the nutrition label because it might not say the same thing. So you want to be very careful when it comes to that stuff. So Again, guys, if you guys have any questions, you know, you can either comment below or just text me. It's fine. If you want me to do another video, a little bit more detailed without the cat jumping on my counter, let me know and I will definitely do another video. Take care, guys.